So the year 2020 is approaching the end, and it is interesting to observe that in Japanese politics, sometimes the politicians hurry away with proceedings which are deemed necessary but would have probably negative public relations impact, like the questioning of Mr. Abe by the prosecutors, or you know, what else? Yeah, I just thought. Anyway, yeah, so it's quite interesting, there's this feeling in this country that the new year would bring about new spirits and everything would be reset. Not in a literal sense, but in terms of the mindset of people, the zeitgeist. And so, it's often said that political scandals and social disputes would not be carried forward in the new year. Of course, it's a nonsense, and in the modern day, people do not forget so easy. But and it's a popular wisdom and maybe rule of the thumb that if you try to clear away a political scandal or possible public relation disaster, then it is advisable to do so within the year and not carry it over to the new year, because in the new year holiday people do have a different state of mind, and people tend to forget what has been going on in the year, and many people make New Year's resolution, and probably the New Year's resolution includes allegiance to forget everything that went on in the previous year. So politicians try to kind of sweep out all these inconveniences and uneasy truth, so to speak, at the time of the end of the year. And maybe the Japanese politicians and Suga government are not exceptions. I mean, probably they are trying to sweep things away at this turn of the year. And Mr. Abe's questioning was one of the things that the Suga government would like the people to forget. But we have to wait and see if they will be successful or not. But in general, it is a good thing that in the new year we have new spirits and welcome new things, and that is not a bad thing in itself. But when politicians try to abuse it or mismanipulate people, that is a problem. And I'm just making this observation so that I, for one, wouldn't be a victim of that kind of public relations manipulation, because I do see that myself. I myself tend to, forget things when the new year comes in, and that's not a good thing. In democracy, sometimes we need to have long memory. Otherwise, it is too easy for the powers that be to manipulate us. So, and that's not good for us, the sustainability of our democracy. And I'm not speaking about Japan only. It applies to every nation, but I am observing that in Japan there's this strong tendency to forget everything at the turn of the year. And that's a good thing about Japanese culture as well. But it's not good democracy-wise. Just a note.